rap news, street politics, the best hood channel on YouTube. And we back in South Central, about to shine a light on some dudes that's really coming up in the city right now, really putting it down. And I would say, man, pushing the cold line with they Crippin' right now in the city, man. We got two Mexican Crips that's really putting in work in the city. We got GMoneyDt from Neighborhood Rolling 90 Crip, and we got Playerrways from 6 Deuce Neighborhood East Coast Crip.
6'2" Crip.
You can get cut.
These niggas fried, cuz. That's what he really want. He wanted balloon, cuz.
Right there.
He said this all supposed to look.
Yeah, you see what's going on.
Yeah, it's
Like, look like a fat balloon. You feel me?
Now, you know, Hispanic gangbanging with Blood, Crip, and Hoover sets, man, there's nothing new to the city. All the communities out here are fully integrated with black and brown, man. Sometimes we see Hispanic dudes or Hispanic females gravitate towards that Crippin', the B team, or that H gang, man. We see that a lot. And sometimes we see black dudes and even black females start politicking and banging with some of the vadios out here in LA. But Hispanic Crippin' has really been going on since the beginning of time with this shit. But right now we got 2 dudes, young dudes, that seem to really be applying pressure and putting in work in the city, man. And you know, we got one of these dudes, not even 18, fresh off some murder allegations, back on the streets doing his shit. And another one of these dudes is finna revive the beef between the Stinc team and the Inglewood Bloods, man, and really keep Draco name alive out here in these streets. But to get cracking, man, we gotta start on the west side with it in the 90s with GMoneyDt.
If we gon' do the dash from crash, we gon' need foreign. Looks deceiving, this bitch pretty, but her mindset ugly. Back to back, pulling the foes, my cups been muddy. No bands trophied up and my foot ain't ugly. All my prices on that timing and I fucking love it. 9800 J on from me. And if we talk about Western, Grammy logos running. If I would've seen them on code, and I would've dropped the honey.
So G-Money somebody that's really been popping as of late. Like I said, this a young dude. This that dude that's under 18, about 17 years old, and repping that NAC car hard. You know, he said he got put on to 9-0 when he was about 12 years old. Some of his people was messing around with somebody from the 90s, and bam, that's how he was introduced to his set.
I know you've been saying "cuh" a lot. You Crippin', cuh?
Keyway shit. Feel me?
How'd that come about?
Really, it's just my people, like my auntie got a relationship with somebody. So you feel me? It was just a homie. And then years went by and then just, feel me, shit just happened. I was hanging with her like every day.
Now, the 9-0s, you know, this is the same hood as Cameron Terrell, as Go Get a KB. You know, we spoke on both them dudes in that final Crip report card. Y'all gonna make sure y'all check that out. Both them dudes smutted out, man. That's not the situation here. I'm gonna keep it real, man. We done seen GMoneyDt outside in his hood, politicking with his homies. Name good, man. And again, with him being 17, he ain't been to the county, but he said he was introduced to them halls, man, about 12 years old, around the same time that he got put on to the 9-0s. Now, at this time, he's also said to have caught his first case where he went down for a stick. And, you know, a lot of people ask, you know, how does a 12-year-old go down for a stick? And it's like, whatever time you introduce to this street shit, you know, all bets is off, man. If the homies see that you one of them dudes that's really outside, and they believe in you, you know what I'm saying? They believe that you got that shit in you. They gonna put that shit in your hand, man. And that's seemingly the case here. They put that shit in his hand, and he ended up getting caught for it.
At 12, like, why'd you go to jail? Like, what was it?
I had a gun on me.
Wait, pause.
Yeah, homie.
Wait,
I was in the hood. I had a gun on me.
Time out, man.
My mama.
Why did a 12-year-old feel like they needed a gun? And who gave that 12-year-old a gun?
Pause.
Yeah.
I don't know how to answer that.
I
can't say who gave it to me.
It's your facts.
But I mean,
see, listen, I'm a rat. So like, so a little
when you come from over there, you feel me? You need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't no doubt about it.
But you were,
you know, at that age, it's usually the slap on the wrist, in which it was. And you know, from there, he proceeded to go down for alleged robberies and another gun charge. You know, alleged shit. He's still a young dude, but he's outside in placement and ready to run this shit up with this music, man. We seen him really putting it down out here with the music shit. But something we also seen him doing, man, we seen him catching them fades, man. And this is something that we done talked about extensively on this channel. Well, we seen this dude in the courthouse, man.
What's up, nigga? What's up, nigga? What's up, nigga?
Now, a lot of motherfuckers, you know, they joking about what he did, you know what I'm saying, in the courthouse. You know, niggas saying it looked like he had sonar and shit the way he swung on dude. But, you know, this is what I say for these dudes that's outside popping it and dissing their enemies. No matter where you at, it's cracking. This is what we said when we spoke on the Baby Stones. When they saw dudes from Harlem in the courthouse, they was turned down. They didn't want to do that. When we spoke on Tunchi 5 and Treyway, when it didn't really look like Tunchi wanted to participate, and we still seen Treyway get with it when he got down with some dudes from Harlem at the courthouse. Then we saw Stupid Young, and Stupid Young, something y'all really try to get on us about when we said, you know, he didn't perform when it was his time, when the nigga dissed his hood in front of him at Disneyland. And you know, we seen the second video. Stupid Young was turned down initially when dude dissed his hood. Then he went to go get his homies and made his homies get down with dude. Clearly, GMoneyDt don't give a fuck where he at. He swung on dude in the courthouse. And look, I'm saying, dudes that's dissing and doing all this woofing and this high-power gang banging, it's no excuses. And GMoneyDt didn't make none in that courthouse, man. So I'm gonna leave that there for everybody that's popping in the comments about them situations. And we done also seen this dude jump out on somebody at McDonald's and doing this shit. But that situation right there, we gotta fast forward to when he sat down with Flacco, man. And I'm gonna keep it real. The young-mindedness started to come out when he sat down with Flacco.
I just beat somebody up in these motherfuckers too.
Really?
Kicked them all in his face.
Yo, okay, who? Tell me about it.
Shit, I pulled up to a McDonald's. We was driving in. He didn't want to let us get through, like in the drive-through.
Yeah.
So we just bounced out and started packing him out. Started kicking him. He fell, hit the ground. Tried to get up. Boom, kicked him like 3-4 times.
Wait, because I think I seen a video.
I think it's on TikTok.
Yeah, on TikTok where it was like G Money jumped somebody.
Oh shit, I don't know.
No,
this was recent, bro. Like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
3 days ago.
Wait, hold up now. So like, okay, so like, so I explain it for me. So you pulled up.
Look, we was driving in, right?
Yeah, at McDonald's.
Yeah, we was driving
in the drive-through, or y'all just driving?
No, the drive-through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we, like as we pulling in the drive-through.
Yeah.
He was like standing in front of the car, like he got in front of the car.
Why?
And I have no idea.
Okay.
He was just tripping out of nowhere, you feel me? Like he didn't want to let us pass. Like he looked like he was off drugs or something.
Yeah.
Feel me? So we like, what the f? We just bounced out and just start beating the shit out of cuz. Like,
wait now. Yo, listen, yo. This how I know you something serious, because
I felt like he was talking too much on that podcast. But also, man, Flacco was doing some nasty ass work. I ain't gonna lie. Flacco was really stepping out of bounds and really just doing some foul shit in this interview, trying to knock this man off his position any way he could. And sometimes in that conversation, GMoneyDt was taking the bait, man. I ain't gonna lie. He spoke a little bit too much about this McDonald's incident with a civilian, man. Putting a pause on a nigga. You can't, you know, we're not gonna speak about a whole alleged assault. You know what I'm saying? That just took place days prior. You know, that's a lot of information on the internet. And, you know, I know he be trying to dodge it, but sometimes, again, 17 years old, dude, 17, he young. So he not fully poised for this interview shit or this internet shit for real. He also talked about passing for that 50 ball. And that situation really got Flacco out of bounds, where he talking, what's a 50 ball? He trying to stick a bunch of different nasty charges on this nigga like, oh, you done did this, you done did this. He like, oh, whoa, hold on. You know, stuff like that shouldn't even be brought up to somebody like Flacco. To keep it real.
Here, right, when you smacked though for like the 50 racks, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you split it between like 4 ways or?
Nah, we split it between 3 ways.
3 ways.
Yeah, my mama.
And you got like what? Oh, like 13,300.
Like around there. Like,
yeah.
Or something around there.
That's crazy. Damn.
Yeah, we split that shit even.
Where'd y'all get it from though? Like a bank got scammed, a house got robbed, like.
It wasn't no crime.
Was it flocking?
Nah.
What?
Damn, cuz, you the cops, cuz.
Yeah, what you mean?
Mama.
Right there, right?
What's up, cuz?
Damn.
Man.
Wait, all right.
Oh, you know what it is, bro. I said,
no, I don't know. No.
I smacked. I passed for it. I smacked for it. I bopped for it. You feel me?
It was flocking, right?
No.
Right?
Hey, nobody answer that.
Expect means flocking, right?
No, bro.
Robbery.
No, god damn, nigga, hell no.
Scam.
Hey, what's up with dude? Nah.
God. Wait, hold up now. It's a chase method.
No, I'm not a scammer. I never scammed before.
You bipped or bop? Bipped, right?
Bopped. Went outside and got that chili, you hear me?
Okay, wait, hold up. So you went outside. So how can somebody get money outside? Through armed robbery.
Nah.
Yeah, it was armed robbery. Oh, man. Cold niggas, man.
So, that's where we see the young-mindedness when he's talking and promoting himself on these platforms, man. You got to be careful for these dudes asking these police-ass questions. But again, man, this dude's still very young in the game. He said he started rapping in like 2020 when he was 13. That shit sound crazy. But he's somebody that has a lot of connections in the city, man. And we're going to touch on all the people that he's associated with, because right now they forming a whole web inside of LA, man. Now, with him being a Mexican Crip, a lot of people may not understand that. He said his dad was gangbanging. He didn't necessarily say where his dad was from. But, it really happens when you just not hanging out with the other side. You hanging out with who you hanging out with. You gravitate towards what you fuck with the most. And that's just what it is in this situation. But the thing is, what it should be is what it is right now. You got to go 100% with this shit. There ain't no playing with this shit. And that's what we see from GMoneyDt, man. There ain't no games being presented when repping that cripping. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say we done seen him in multiple different spaces, man. We done seen him on No Jumper with Flacco. We done seen him with Brick Baby on No Jumper. And we done seen him with the Innovators, man. And you notice a difference on the platform. So on the Innovators, this dude was real poised. The dude that's talking to the Innovators, the interviewer over there, he's not trying to get these dudes out of pocket. He's not asking a bunch of policey questions. He's not trying to hit a home run with the interview. He really just trying to present the facts of what these dudes is bringing to the streets and to people's ears with the rap music, man. But what we seen in No Jumper was just a whole nother show that these niggas put on. I'm gonna keep it real. Playerrways and GMoneyDt, man. They couldn't put them balloons down, man. That shit, the shit was next level, how they was doing it. And really just the whole vibe of the interviews with Brick Baby and even Flacco, man, was just a whole nother atmosphere that they probably wasn't ready for. You know what I'm saying?
And coming from... Bro, you feeling cub balloon up now.
I'm feeling cuz up.
Oh, shit.
Hold on, I need no
God
Diddy.
Damn, no Diddy, cuz.
But they was for sure going up with Brick Baby and Ralphie, man, off them balloons in that state team interview. And it was kind of knocking them off their square. Even Brick Baby brought up Casper. You know what I'm saying? Casper. Y'all remember that neighborhood anthem, Casper? Chico, from the 30s to the 100s, he spoke on Casper. Said he fuck with Casper, but really, he the new voice of the 90s right now. This is what he's saying. This is the dude that's coming out of 9-0, repping the West Side, and really trying to hold the torch for this new level of gangbang rap on the West Side, man. Now, mind you, he's rolling with Playerrways, man. Playerrways is a member of the Stinc team. G-Money is not a member of the Stinc team, but they pretty much all glued in together. So what we seen with him, when he was asked about Rimble, man, he said he parking Rimble, man. When he catch Rimble, man, he talking about valeting some shit over in Dodge City. And really what that is really a continuation of the Stinc team beat. We done seen these dudes dissing the B team as well. So, these dudes is looking to keep that Stinc team Draco name alive and really push this neighborhood Crip shit.
My nigga Ralphie coming back.
Where cuz that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, nigga, fuck BT, nigga. You heard that, nigga. Fuck BT, nigga.
And this is coming off a situation when a member from the Stinc team got paws put on him by Frosty and some of his dudes. Now Chief and Heavily, who was also in an interview with Playerrways when he sat down at No Jumper, that's the dude right there that got into it with some dudes from Inglewood family and probably some other Inglewood blood. So this really comes as no surprise why these dudes is dissing the B team. You know what I'm saying? Something else we also seen was this dude shooting a video at St. Andrews Park. Now, we know the 9-0s, we know they enemies. We know one of their main enemies is going to be A-Tray Gangsters, along with the Inglewood Bloods. But when he shot that video at St. Andrews Park, another Hispanic rapper came out, KP the Finesser. He came out and kind of spoke his piece on how he don't feel like, as a Hispanic Crip, or just a Hispanic period, GMoneyDt should be doing moves like that.
Bro, like, why you had to shoot a music video in the set, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean, bro? You got to be smarter than that. I'm saying that.
Hold up, is your set like a direct op from his hood, or are we talking about?
Yeah, like my hood and his hood don't get along. But it's like,
so
I'm talking to him as a Hispanic.
Okay.
You feel me? I'm talking to him as a Hispanic.
But man, when I really listen close to KP the Finesser, I'm gonna be honest, man. His word don't sound good, man. He saying he not living in the city. He from A-Tray Gangsta Crypto. But you know what it sound like, man? This dude, he's smoking that shit, or he on that drink. He doing something. He just not fully tapped in, and he's not somebody that sound like they really calling shots and really programming in their section. I'm gonna keep it real, man. So talking to a dude like GMoneyDt, who really trying to, you know, stamp his name on these streets, I don't think KP the Finesser got a leg to stand on with telling this dude what and what not to do. You know, I know they enemy hoods, but KP was talking about basically fuck that they enemies or whatever. He understand that. He not tripping on that, but just as a Hispanic, and all that shit out the window. This dude that pulled up to the park, KP the Finesser playing this shit too nice, trying to excuse niggas when you're not even outside in your section like that. I'm gonna keep it real. And then we seen him outside getting choked out. Another Hispanic dude had him in the chokehold. It wasn't a good look for this dude. And it looked like he was low-key running from the fade. But the key thing is, the Hispanic community really does rock with this dude, GMoneyDt. His first interview was with the full community in LA Icon.
Let's start at the very, very beginning, because this is your first interview ever?
Ever.
This is going to be a goodie.
Ever.
And you know, that's saying a lot. And he's also tapped in with other Chicano rappers. We done seen this dude in the studio with Rowdy Racks. We done seen Mr. Keep It Hood from Eastside Playboys 13 talk about having a record with this dude. And on his new show that's coming up, man, we see Peso on the lineup. So this dude still is outside with the Hispanics, even though we crippin', man. It's no funny shit going on in the city. These dudes are who they are, and they reppin' what they reppin', and it's being respected.
Son, roll it up. I just lost my Susie and got a battery.
Hey, gotta get up and go get it, can't stay in the house. Real life flocker. Alright, bet, let's go house for house. Beam on the Glock, if I see him, we gon' chalk him out. Why the fuck he always rapping about some shit he not about?
Now, with him being from 9-0, he also said he got ties to Long Beach. I've seen a lot of people say that he's from Long Beach, but he's had ties to the south side of the city. Long Beach, Downey, Southgate, Linwood. So with his age, we see it's no funny shit. He really from his section. No allegations of hood hopping, none of that bullshit that we spoke on in a previous video, if you know what I'm saying. But again, for this murder, man, you know, he had a situation where the marshals came and picked him up. You know what I'm saying? It's on camera. They snatched him for a body, and he ended up getting let go due to insufficient evidence, is what he claims. You know what I'm saying?
It was one car. Then, like, from both corners, nigga, vans pulling up, trucks, all type of shit.
Really?
I'm like, what the f?
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on, cuz, like, what the fuck? Yeah, homies, then they just automatically, they said my name. They're like, get out the vehicle, put your hands up. They ran up on me, grabbed me, put me towards the fence and shit. And then that's when the niggas I was with just started recording. Like, they had got out first, and then, you feel me, that's when they called me last, like, to get out. And then they started recording and shit, and then, yeah, that was the U.S. Marshals.
Really?
My mama.
For a murder that took place in LA?
Yeah.
I don't think he had to fight a case. He had to do none of that. I think it was, you know, a misunderstanding. But we also kind of, you know, seen him talk about this situation when he went on that freestyle with the corner store, man. And that, I ain't gonna lie, man, he flamed that freestyle. Crazy ass beat, did his shit on that freestyle. But we seen he spoke on it a little bit. And again, we just have to take into account this dude's age.
Hey, I just be chillin' though. You always making murder music, who you killin' though? I play with sticks and drums, something like a punk rocker. I'd rather up this fucking blick, fuck I look like boxing. I can't post certain shit because the marshals watching. New chop and it came with attachments on it. I hate pissing on my hands, but I'm in love with lurking. I hate pissing on my hands, but I'm in love with purging. Yeah.
Couple that with the fact that he gotta tighten it up with the interviews. You know, we done seen Flacco try to call this nigga Pablo Escobar. You know, I'm not gonna say too much about Flacco. This ain't about him, but that nigga's on bunk. I'ma just say that. But all together, man, we see GMoneyDt really buzzing with a lot of people in the city, especially the Crips. But mainly it's gonna be with the next dude, man, Playerrways. Again, from Neighborhood 6 Deuce East Coast Crip, the 6-pack.
Crips in the party, so baby pull up to the air, CNC is why it's D's. Grammys on, she fuckin' with the rich ECs. Shake that little shit and get it rolling. For the fly Crip and kiss me, I'm from Coast Crip, the gang to make the pussy. Bitch, it's the hood day, so I'm a fly Crip and double C's. Belly belt, white tee, I'm mixing with some purple jeans. Been had, so I don't gotta wear no Gucci shoes. Trophies all around me and we paped up, holla bitch, it's the hood day.
So Playerrways is from the east side. And you know, I don't know exactly how him and GMoneyDt linked up, but it seemed like these dudes is real tight right now. But Playerrways has found itself into full-fledged membership with the Stinc team. And he's been rocking with the Stinc team for a long time, man. And you know, an interesting thing about this dude being from 6 Deuce, he said he had family from Florencia. Now we know the coast and Florencia have cleaned their beef up. It's not like that anymore, but I'm pretty sure when this dude was growing up on the east side, he was seeing both sides while they was still beefing. So it's still real interesting to see with him having people from F13, he still gravitated towards the coast. When we did that East Side South Central video, we spoke on Uchi Boy when we covered 6-Pack East Coast. Now Playerrways was gonna be introduced to Ralphie and the Stinc team via Uchi Boy and Day 3. Also members from 6 Deuce East Coast.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know where he was at, but I told him like, we like starting to get around Ralph, like you gotta start like coming. This nigga like not coming. I ain't gonna lie. I was doing fun. So I told him like, all right, bro, you trying to go to the pop-up one day? Like I have my car, man, you trying to go to the pop-up one day? He like, yeah. I pick him up, we go to the pop-up. Mind you, I'm thinking Ralphie not gonna remember us, nothing. He didn't even get the video back yet. Like we only went back around him one time. Yeah. So we go to the pop-up, as soon as we get to the pop-up, Ralphie come outside like, gang in there. Gang in. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know what? I'm skied up. Yeah. I'm like, this nigga know who he is. Yeah. So
but when Playerrways was in the interview with Brick Baby, Uchi Boy name was brought up, man. And this is something I didn't understand because, like I said, we spoke on Uchi Boy countless times. We seen him repping that 6 Deuce. We seen him doing this shit. But when Brick Baby asked where he was from, Playerrways said Uchi Boy don't bang. We done seen this dude really outside with the members. On East Coast Hood Day, he looked like some promising young life that was coming out the coast. I'm sure he got people from there. Just like he said, him and Day 3 people is cool with each other. But overall, man, he's some young talent that is coming out the east side of LA rocking with the Stinc team.
How you end up getting with the Stinc team?
My brother Uchi Boy. Ralphie started with Cub first. Like he heard, like it was like some live shit.
Where Cub from?
He don't bang. Okay, that's my brother though.
You know, I can't say I don't know what happened. You know, if he was just faded at that point, if Uchi Boy ain't got put on, if he decided to step back from 6 Deuce, I can't say. But I felt that comment a little strange. But again, in that interview right there, man, some wild shit was going on, man. Them motherfucking balloons was going crazy in that interview, and man, Brick Baby was trying to hold it in. And you know, I'm gonna keep it real, man. That's probably the best I've seen Brick Baby. Brick Baby be fighting his demons, you know, and especially when he be alone. He still got demons he fighting. I'm gonna keep it real, man. And you know, one of them demons he decided to approach on this interview, man, where he talk about when he get home, he'll punch his daughter.
No, let me say, I'm gonna say a funny day that happened to me on the set. I was in Miami around on the set.
Brick Baby, hey, them dudes be tripping on this podcast. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Especially Brick Baby and Flacco. Them niggas be saying anything, man. But he was trying to hold them back when talking to these young dudes on this podcast, man. It was at one point, man, Playerrways just started to snap at this dude, man. Hey, I'm fucked up. I know what I'm doing. Brick Baby like, nah, don't do it. This motherfucker Playerrways looked at him in his eyes and still did it anyways. Hey.
You ain't gonna be a man, cuz. Okay. Don't fill that up right there while me and cuz talking. Give it man, cuz, this nigga, he don't give a fuck about it. Man, while me and cuz talking, don't do that no more, cuz. Let us finish our conversation. But look.
You know, so we know these some young, turned up niggas, but the thing about Playerrways, he made a statement where he said he never been to the county jail and he never been to juvenile hall. I think this is a dude that's, again, he's real young, 21 years old, but I don't know if he's learned that level of respect yet. You know, some respect that you will learn behind them walls, you know what I'm saying? Not saying he doing too much or, you know, I just think he's a young dude and doesn't know how to fully navigate a bunch of situations, especially how it was played out in that No Jumper interview with Brick Baby and Ralphie. You know, we seen Ralphie looking a little disappointed towards the end based on Playerrways' actions. But nonetheless, man, between this dude, Uchi Boy, and Day 3, they keeping the Stinc team name alive. And this is honestly the resurgence of these niggas, man. Since everybody jumped ship, OTM did what they did. We've seen Playerrways with OTM. At one point, it was all cool with OTM, Playerrways, Day 3. They was all functioning together, but something happened with OTM.
We outside on they block, and this is not for the clout. 3Ks, finna strike a nigga out.
I'm tryna play ball, batter up, I'm tryna score. No new cases, I want faces, but I need more. And if I'm feeling broke, go knock, knock, block. We looking for that stove, and if we book the plug for good pints, we allow score. I'm tryna play ball, batter up.
And I don't know, man. We had a video on OTM too, man. Y'all let us know if y'all want to see it. We already got that shit ready to go. But OTM, I'm not happy with the route that they chose to take with portraying themselves as some crippin' or just, circulating. I seen they was around these niggas from the coast and doing all this shit. Now they with Conrad in the 60s. And I seen in the interview with Blue Pesos talking about he from Venice. And stop, don't do that. I spent a lot of time on California, man. Don't do that, Blue Peso. Rest in peace, my nigga Denzi. Free 6 boy, man. Shout out my nigga Wayman. He wasn't over there. I'm just keep it real. And this got to be around the same time when Duffy was still hitting baseballs in kid commercials, man, doing the Reese's Peanut Butter Puff cereal commercial, man. Don't play. Look, if y'all want that OTM video, y'all let us know, man. I'm not fucking with them niggas because they be pulling some weird antics in the streets. But they was fucking with Playerrways when they was on Stinc Team. I'm going to keep it real. But I'm sure now, man, that they fell out with them dudes. And I'm going to keep it real, man. It's more than likely because these is the real Crips over here. Like, this is the young life. This is that new generation of the Crippin'. And I know what a lot of people say, you know what I'm saying? We just got to speak on the truth about this shit. We're not trying to say or show any side favoritism. It's no secret that the neighborhood Crips are disproportionately represented more than pretty much any other Crip card, the gangsters, the Hoovers, anybody else in the city. We're going to speak on why that is as well. But with Playerrways, man, extremely young life, somebody that's really trying to get his name stamped on there. And we done recently heard that he had a little situation with the Menlos, where somebody saying that his chain got snatched with the Menlos. Some people will automatically write that off and be like, the Menlos is neighborhood, they fucking with, what I'm saying? They fucking with the NAC card. They wouldn't do that. But Playerrways stays in the Menlos. I don't know if he still, I ain't gonna say what street he stay on, but he stay in the middle of their hood. So I think if that situation, we ain't seen true proof. That's just something that's floating around the city right now. If that really did happen, I think that'd be more of a personal situation opposed to a Menlo East Coast situation. You know what I'm saying? I think it's neighborhood love across the board, and maybe Playerrways just fell out with some members from Menlo. You know what I'm saying? And, like I said, with his introduction to the Stinc team, is going to be from Day 3, another individual from 6 Deuce East Coast. And like I said, these dudes is outside. We done seen Day 3 get the pause put on them by the 11 Deuce Hoovers.
Bitch ass, nigga. Bitch ass, nigga. Bitch ass. Bitch ass, nigga. Fuck though. Bitch ass, nigga.
And that's just what comes with this shit. They've all accepted that. And honestly, this is what we want to see from the young life with the Crippin', man. We want to see these dudes getting chilly. And that's another thing, man. Y'all young dudes out there, these dudes gave up a lot of game in that Innovators interview. Like I said, when they went on No Jumper, them balloons and them drinks and all that shit, that was floating around. But when they got on the Innovators, man, they gave up some game to you young dudes that's looking to be rapping in the city, man. Y'all young dudes that's listening to these dudes, they gave up the game. Speaking on how they kind of secure the bag independently, y'all gonna make sure y'all check the Innovators shit out, man.
That's definitely good advice for sure. Hopefully the niggas watching is paying attention to that.
That's real sauce right there.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Distro Kid. Band Lab, Distro Kid, shoot videos. That's how you gonna make money off of just sitting in the house.
What is
pay for promo?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pay for some promo too. Yeah. I ain't gonna go.
But again, this is what we want to see. These dudes out here getting the chili, getting to it, and representing whatever they decided to step their foot in the right way. Not hood hopping. You know, these niggas was gang banging before the rap. That's what we want to see. They was talking about going to Fremont, Playerrways in Day 3. Now, Fremont is in the middle of their enemy go hood. The Swan's gonna be going there. The Brim's gonna be going there. Some members from Hoover's gonna be there. So, these is real East Side dudes that's still good in their hood. But all the while, man, like I said, they still young. 17 and 21 years old, man, and really putting it down. But somebody who I think is going to keep them grounded. They kind of embarrassed him a little bit on the No Jumper interview, but Ralphie the Plug has really kind of came into final form at this point, man. We done seen Ralphie move from rapping to boss Ralphie now. You know what I'm saying? We seen this nigga aligning the troops again with the Stinc team and really playing a strategic move. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm gonna make a bold statement here, man. As a non-affiliate, Ralphie is the new door into the industry for the neighborhood Crips. We done seen him with these dudes, GMoneyDt from the 90s. Day 3, Uchi Boy, Playerrways, 6 Deuce East Coast. We done seen him with the Harlems. We done also seen Ralphie in the 40s with X4. And most recently, he was just in Snoopy Harvard video with Bino, Cool Corleone, Flame Gang Uzi, the UGs, man, them Rolling Hunnids. Ralphie is all over the city, west and east side, with these neighborhood Crips, man. And what it's looking like I said, a real strategic ass move. This nigga's aligning the youth. He still got the young life in the city, riding behind the Stinc team, and they looking for that get back for Draco, man. They really trying to apply pressure and put it all together for that get back, man. That's my take on it. That's just the way I see Ralphie. And you know, Ralphie was really doing this shit with the rapping after Draco passed. He was dropping hella tapes and they was fired. And when he dropped that Country City, was singing and shit, that's when I hung it up. And I see that's also when he pivoted off. And now we got these young dudes underneath him, and he's really looking like a music exec out here. I ain't gonna lie, man. He doing his shit. We didn't even see Playerrways giving them the neighborhood Crip handshake and shit. You know, Ralphie, again, as a non-affiliate, is damn near the ambassador for the neighborhood Crips in LA right now. And you know, it's just not these dudes. And the thing is, both of these dudes is rolling with a lot of members that's really buzzing on the rap scene and on the gangbang scene in the city. Number one, we done seen him with Mr. Get Cud himself, Jet Beezy.
Get Cud, he ain't finna run, we gon' strip Cud, he ain't tryna get a rollie up, we gon' flip Cud, then call my nigga PK, let's go kill a P. 9 dudes K, but I'm all down 7th Street, you ain't tryna score, little nigga, let's shoot something, sways on the ground, poppin' it, come do something, we gon' hit they block, fuck it up.
Now, Jet Beezy, 6 Deuce East Coast, again, is somebody that we really been seeing putting it down, man. He been with Shot of Foe and M Hats. Shout out both them dudes, man. Y'all done seen, we've been talking about Shot of Foe and M Hats for over a year on this channel, man, from 9A Main Street Crip. Also gonna be tied in with them neighborhoods. Jet Beezy, rocking with Playerrways, GMoneyDt, and the Mafias. That's gonna be somebody along with Uchi Boy, man. Uchi Boy got the fire too when it comes to them records, man. Don't sleep on that. Them 2 dudes coming out of 6 Deuce can really make some noise with some music. And aside from Shot of Foe and M Hats, both of them dudes from Main Street really making noise as well, man. They music been buzzing. But we done seen somebody, man, who I would say, honestly, his shit should be on everybody repeat, no matter what hood you from. You gotta be listening to this. That past tense and that if you ask me, Low 5, 11A East Coast Block Crip. Free him though.
I was sliding front line on the opposition. I'm from 11A Street where we handle business. We can talk about some shit, but it don't even matter. Watch me throw a couple shots, a lot of niggas scattered. Couple niggas got hit, they ain't make it after. They ain't making none. And we study doing skits, I had to triple up. Niggas talking about a pie, had to give me one.
If you not listening to Low 5, you playing with this LA rap scene. These dudes with Low 5 as well. We done seen them in that Get Cud video. We done seen him with NBN Baller, also from the 6-pack, 6'9" East Coast Crip. That's a dude who's floating around these dudes as well. And again, real talent though. Not just gangbang. That's what we talking about, real talent from the young life coming out of LA. This is why we really wanted to speak on this, because a lot of these dudes can really buzz and bubble up and be that one. To be the new face. You know, we got the Binos, we got Blue Bucks, we got a lot of dudes coming out the city. You know, what's sad to say, 03 Greedo's low-key falling off. You know, that paperwork is nasty when it get on you. You know, but Low 5 is somebody that is outside. Again, free him, man. He down on a case. I believe he may be fighting multiple. I seen he was out on bail on one last year. You know, we do want to see him home, man, because he put pressure on the streets with them 2 records I named. I ain't gonna lie to you. Again, coming out the east side, the same with the main streets. Off the east side with this shit. Usually it'd be a lot of dudes from the west side, and it still is. Like Coop, Bino, for sure. Usually it'd be the west side, man, but the east side really got some names that's around the city right now. Again, all these dudes are low-key tied in together. This is what I'm talking about the alignment that Ralphie could potentially be making to revive the Stinc team in Inglewood beef. It's major play. This is major shit going on. Ralphie is playing chess. Now, again, like I said, low 5 with NBN Baller, we just seen him make the connection with X4. We all know about him. We ain't even gonna talk about that. Y'all know where he from. Rolling 40s. And some dudes you may not know about. We just seen Playerrways with AOF Nino. Now, he be pushing this big shit, not the H gang. He from Bounty Hunter, though. We see East Coast fucking with the Hunters. Power moves. Also, somebody else coming out the 90s, along with GMoneyDt, C2 Some Sick, and we got Stymie the 5th from UG, Block Crit. So like I said, man, it's a lot of motion going on with these young neighborhood Crip rappers out here, man. Just put a scope on it one more time. We just said, Ralphie in the 30s. We got X4 from the 40s, messing with NBN Baller from 6 Deuce East Coast, same hoods, Playerrways, and all these other dudes. Uchi Boy Day 3, 6'9 East Coast with NBN Baller. Jumping down to 98 Main Street, dealing with them dudes. Going across the 110 to the 90s with GMoneyDt, rolling with the UGs and Blocks and the Hunters. And then crossing back over to 110, man, and fucking with dudes from 11-8 East Coast and the Bounty Hunters. That's a straight power move for the Stinc team, man. Not saying all these dudes is from the Stinc team, but we know how that beef was with Draco. Everybody that was fucking with him was on that same mission, whether they was Stinc team or not. And that's what it looked like is going on, man. And what I gotta say, man, shout out I'll Be Smooth, man. Smooth was pretty much the sound behind Draco and Ralphie. And this nigga bubble up out the atmosphere on with Peasy, he doing all kind of shit. But if he come back and fuck with some of the young life, man, in LA, with these young Stinc team members, with these young neighborhood Crip members, you're gonna really start to see these dudes' name more across the city, man. I'm gonna keep it real. But y'all, make sure y'all stay tapped in with us, man. We touching on everybody that's buzzing. Don't matter where you from, man. Neighborhood, gangsters, Hoovers, Bloods, Parus. We just spoke on everybody once before. Like I said, we know who's disproportionately represented. We can't do nothing about that. It is what it is. But y'all, make sure y'all stay tapped in. This is the Best Hood channel on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Follow us on Instagram. We out of here.